Hello, I'm going to do the Sagittarius weekly love energy, and this may or may not resonate with you, as this is still a general reading, and my intention is for this to be a love reading, but you never know what the cards are going to say. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. So we will start with Romance Angels, and then we will pick some cards from a couple different tarot decks. We have This Could Be the One, Reconciliation, and Pay Attention to the Red Flags. All right, let's pick some tarot. All right, so we have This Could Be the One. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. And pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. So it's almost like if there is somebody that comes back into your life, just make sure that their motives are pure and that it isn't about, you know, if you're feeling some red flags, if you're feeling something that's not right, that you explore that, you communicate that to your partner, and you see what their actions are, because obviously people can tell you anything, but it's their actions that are going to show their true meaning and their true feelings. We have the Hangman, the Lovers, and Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and 10 of Swords. We have King of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Empress. All right, let's see. Let's go with these. Okay, and then we'll pick some from this deck. We have the Chariot, Empress, again, that's twice. Nine of Swords. Let's see, did you get that? No, you got the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. So it's almost like you're moving forward with that. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Temperance, Death card, Seven of Cups, and Five of Swords. All right. So my overall is that there's somebody that's coming back into your life, that the two of you are, this person is asking to come back into your life. This person is making a presence back in your life, and you keep going back and forth on whether or not you want this person back in your life, because you've gone through a lot in the past. So it's some things that keep you up. But you also want this person to come back into your life. It's a little emotionally overwhelming, and it's about finding that balance. All right, so now let's break it down. So we have This Could Be the One. Then we have the Hangman. So it's about looking at this from a different perspective. It's about life is at a standstill, to look at things from a different perspective. That with this person in your life, having this reconciliation, coming back into your life, have they changed? Have you changed? Have the both of you grown? Have you learned things in, you know, while you were apart? It's about looking at that relationship. We have the Lovers, which represents Gemini. It also represents, you know, a couple. This also represents reconciliation, coming back together. It could be a new love. Reconciliation for me could be either someone that you dated in your past, say a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or I feel like it could be reconciliation from somebody from a past life, because you have these two people in the clouds. So it could be somebody from a past life experience, and maybe you are feeling like this is someone who is familiar, this person that's coming into your life. You're feeling this person is familiar, but you don't really know why, and it could be that you had a past life together, if you believe in that. And if you don't believe in that, that's completely fine, but I do. And that's also another way that this card could be presenting itself. So it could be somebody from this lifetime or a past lifetime. Then we have the Three of Cups, meaning that you're very happy about this. You're happy about having this person in your life. You're happy about these feelings that you have. You're happy about this connection that you're having with this person. We have the Chariot, which represents Cancer, and that is moving forward. It's moving forward with this relationship, this reconnection. The Empress represents marriage, birth, fertility, pregnancy. It represents growth. It represents, time and moving forward and growing and learning. So this new relationship could present itself, to a higher level, to where it could be marriage, pregnancy, that kind of a thing. We have Nine of Swords. Like I said, there's still part of you that is wondering, well, has this person really changed? Has this person, is this person's actions following their words? If it's somebody that is from a past lifetime, maybe you're concerned, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so strongly about somebody that, I've never met before? Why am I having such a deep connection? Why am I feeling the strong connection with that person? And maybe that's, making you a little nervous, or something that's keeping you up at night, those thoughts. Okay, now let's go over here. And we have Reconciliation, which I've already explained how I feel about that card. We have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about those rewards, those just feeling happy, like work that you've put in it's finally coming to fruition. If you've been waiting for this for a long time, if you've kind of in the back of your mind been waiting for this person to come back into your life, they're finally here. If you've been waiting for that special person to come into your life, they're finally here. You are having those rewards of, you've been working on yourself, and you've been staying positive, you've been staying busy, you've been putting positive energy out there, and that is finally coming back to you. Again, we have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords represents being afraid of moving forward. It's almost like being stagnant. It's about, you're almost stopping things yourself, like things are still trying to move forward, but you're putting on the brakes. We have Four of Cups. Maybe you're a little overwhelmed by this situation. Maybe you're like, is this too good to be true? Maybe you are getting some red flags in this situation, and you're really not too sure about it. You're really not 100% about it. But like I said, only time will tell, and a person's actions will truly show what their intentions are. Oops, this one goes down here. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, tens are completion, so you're able to work your way through this. You're able to get yourself through this. You're able to push forward. This is something that almost like you're creating this own thing within yourself, this own conflict, this own thing within yourself, like you're overthinking. You're just putting too much pressure on it. Maybe you're trying to rush things. Maybe it's about stepping back, taking it slower, like not putting any time markers on it, not putting any, I can't think of the word right now, any particular things on this relationship. It's about just enjoying the time that you have together and going one day at a time. Then we have the Four of Cups, which is you're not really interested, but there's this opportunity that's coming in for you. I feel like you keep going back and forth. Do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? We have Temperance, which represents patience. Which also represents Sagittarius, which is you, which is what I had thought. We have Four of Swords. This is exhausting for you because I feel like you do keep going back and forth. We have pay attention to the red flags. Like I said, I feel like there are some things that are triggering you, and that's what's giving you these swords, and that's what's giving you this Four of Cups. That's what's worrying you, is that there are some things that are bothering you, but I feel like you should not overthink them, but you should discuss them with your partner about this is how you're feeling, and then to wait and see what happens. Again, what are their actions? What are they actually doing? Are their words matching their actions? Again, you have the Empress, which represents growth, and something about her eyes. I don't know, like her eyes just caught me. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just the way her eyes are looking, like she's almost looking to the side, like she's thinking. Like, is this really real? Is this really happening? Is this direction I want to go in? I'm not really too sure. So I feel like that's where you're at. We have the Death card, which represents Scorpio, which represents letting go of what does not work for you and moving on to the next phase. It represents transition. It represents transformation. And only time will tell if this relationship, this reconciliation with this person is going to work out and be able to move forward. Or if it's somebody new that you've met, that you've known in a past lifetime. Obviously, only time will tell that you will be transitioning into this relationship that you have been waiting for and wanting. We have Seven of Cups. This is a dream world. This is a dream come true. This is, you know, magical. This is special. Sometimes it can become overwhelming. Sometimes it becomes a little much. Like I said, you're like, is this too good to be true? And then we have Five of Swords, which represents that, you know, there could be some people talking behind your back. Of course, you know, there may be some people chirping in your head saying, you know, negative things, and maybe that's what's making you question it. But you have to make the decision for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to make the best decision for you, because sometimes people's intentions are not the best, and if they're not happy, they don't want to see you happy. So if there are people, you know, chirping in your ear, make sure that you know what their intentions are. You know, maybe they're the ones that are putting the red flags up. Maybe there's some friends that are, you know, if this is a new relationship, maybe they're jealous of this relationship because this could be the one for you, and so your relationship with them is going to change. And some people don't like that. Some people just like, you know, their friend to be single, because then they can just hang out with their friend whenever they want to, and things can always be the same. And if their friend, meaning you're in a relationship, then your relationship with your friend is going to change, because you're not going to be able to spend as much time with your friend because you have this beautiful relationship that you're working on. So sometimes friends will, you know, chatter in your ear and put negative words out there, so that way you won't have this relationship, so they can keep you all to themselves. So that could be what those red flags are. Maybe this person doesn't want you getting back together. If it's somebody that is from this lifetime, maybe this person, you know, doesn't want to see the two of you back together because maybe they're jealous. Maybe they really wanted to be with that person. I mean, I don't know. People are crazy this time. People are selfish. They just want to, you know, be happy for themselves, and for some people it's hard for them to be happy for others. I'm not saying that your friends are that way. I'm just saying that's sort of the energy I'm getting from these cards, because we have this pay attention to the red flags. So again, that could be about your friends, or that could be about this person. If you feel something funny, if you feel something's not right, then you need to either step back and wait and see what that person's actions are, or confront them and talk about that and hear what their words have to say, and then watch their actions. A lot of times, you know, people will say one thing, but then you watch what they do, and it's like, that's not what you said. What's going on with that? All right, we had this one flip out. It is important right now to take a step back. Oh, how many times have I said that in this reading? And spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I feel like if you give to yourself and you step back from that, which is what I was saying, and you don't rush this relationship and you really think about, is this something that I want to get into? Is this something that I want to do? Is this something real? Is this person's words following their actions? And I feel like that will give you your answers, and that will give you your security for what you are looking for with this relationship. And then when you make your decision, you know you're full steam ahead and you won't have any red flags, you know, that will be in your mind about this situation. I think it's something, I think it's a good relationship. I think it's something very positive. But I think it's something that maybe you're not 100% ready for right now, because you've got this Four of Cups. That you're not 100% there yet to get into this. All right, we have Owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. What do we have? We had the Death card, yes. Transition, okay? If you're a believer in that, look for signs. Look for little messages. Look for maybe deeper meanings. Maybe look for birds. Look for an owl. I know that where I live, every once in a while, I will hear an owl in the woods, which is totally cool. And maybe they're giving you a message. So look for those little signs and those things going on around you, and maybe that will help you with your answers on moving forward in a direction that's going to make you happy. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.